Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 14th Gluecast. And we haven't done a Gluecast in a very long time, so really looking forward for this. Of course, I'm your host, Nick, and we're joined with Sully,
Hello.
and then the guy on the line, Laddie.
Hi.
So yes, 14th episode, crazy, such a long time. First things first, like usual, could talk about how our week went. My week has been fantastic. No complaints really. Um, very busy, but I'm glad to be back home and finally getting back to the basics, like a Gluecast for once. How about you, Sully?
It's been a long time since we've done a Bluecast. I started to miss it. Don't get me wrong, I like the in-person stuff. It's also one of the main things.
Live filming is very fun.
Like,
Yeah, our vlogs are very fun.
We could tell that you like it because you don't watch any of our other videos. But the majority of you who do only watch them, probably aren't going to be listening to this, so you wouldn't care if I'm trashing it. Anyway, my week's been, pretty decent. I was a little panicked, but my week has been all right.
That's good. Always
not,
good.
not, a,
Balance.
not a big fan of cities in general. They just freak me out.
Yeah, we'll get into that pretty soon. So
Yeah.
get ready,
Still
Sully.
a little cozy.
Now, how about you, Laddie? How was your week then?
It's been tiring, really.
Mm-hmm.
But, also exciting.
Of course.
Lots of work this summer, really. Lots of time crunching.
Yeah,
But
a lot of Red Cube work.
At the end of the day, I honestly, I end each day a bit satisfying, truly. So it's kind
Very
of a good
rewarding work.
experience it's kind of cool to go to sleep and feel like your day ends.
Actually accomplish something for once, which is a unique feeling. But yeah, of course, with every Gluecast, even though it's been forever, our random question time. It's pretty much related to Red Cube, and it is which Red Cube game are you most excited for? I'll go first. I'm most excited for the one game that wasn't actually for Red Cube, and that was Cube Knight. That looked really good. Also, Super Block Knight looked really good. But Cube Knight looked even better. Even though they said that it wasn't actually for the Red Cube, maybe it was just a prank or something. I really hope, because it actually looked decent. It actually looked like a video game. But yeah, that's the game I'm most excited for. How about you, Laddie?
The favorite game. I was actually super liking the idea. VR game. Red Cube's VR game.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. It's just unequivocally the most open world experience anyone could ask for. Because it's an infinite plane of nothing stretched out across any surface you walk upon.
Yeah, you can go anywhere.
Although the game is incredibly boring and incredibly deficient in anything worthwhile, it still is technically the largest open world game ever. So it's quite exciting. Milestones are fun.
Yeah, well, didn't really think about that. Now, Sully, I know I skipped you. I was just messing with you.
I know. I knew you'd come back. Well, no, I actually didn't lie, but you came back to me. That's what matters. Okay,
Yep.
So meow time. We all know why. You guys told me I'm not allowed to talk about why again because
A little disturbing.
Sure. Let's go with disturbing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem to not realize how
Anyway,
this game can be comfortable.
since you guys aren't exactly a fan of me liking meow time so much, I'm gonna have to go with colors. Colors was a pretty interesting one.
Oh, yeah.
You're right in.
Obviously, there's still some kinks to work out, but I feel like this would be a really really good thing for just passing the time.
And do you have epilepsy, Sully? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I heard it was strictly for, or it was very confusing with the sales pitches. It sounded like it was strictly for epilepsy, but then also at the same time it wasn't.
No, it's like an exclusive for those with epilepsy. So I do indeed have epilepsy. Wink, wink. Not just because I want to play the game. I actually do wink. So, I'm very excited. Although CEO did say he had epilepsy, but I don't know if he did that as a joke or like he actually needs to work on some kinks of the game. Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah, the original 2018 colors was controversial, banned in 200 countries. But
they had to change the name, which we will not say what it was, but it was very shocking. It was a different era.
Egregious. It definitely wasn't.
Yeah, shocking's not the word, but more like crime against humanity.
Yeah.
Now, I'm happy that Sully even remembered any of the game. He seemed to be incredibly attached to me at time.
And I'm surprised Sully even remembered anything with the heat stroke, but, Anyway, we'll go into that.
I don't blame you for that.
Yeah. So now we're going to go into a recap. I know what you're thinking. We already kind of did that, but Sully wasn't there. I mean, he was at Denny's. I think Sully really wanted to talk about it because he kind of missed out on that whole conversation. So kind of a recap of what our trip to Red Cube was like. It was very great until our truck broke down a lot. But Sully was able to fix it. You want to tell us how you fixed your truck? Because I wasn't really paying much attention.
Okay, so we were driving, right? Like on a road, obviously, because we're civil people. We had to do a little bit of off-roading to get to the road, but I mean...
Yeah, not our fault.
20 minutes of 60 in a forest, that shouldn't be
Laddie's drove through worse, he's good.
We should be thankful that it could...
Absolutely. You know what? If a brick wall couldn't stop that truck, I'm surprised that...
Or all that medical gear.
All of that medical gear. And like it's still running. It may be okay. I don't want to spoil it yet. I fixed it with sticks, and I did have to waste a bit of our glue supply just so we can get there for the event. But
I wouldn't call that wasting. It was very helpful. I'm surprised it worked, but
you shouldn't. Okay, well no, you actually shouldn't because various times I've almost unalived us. However, when it comes to fixing something with something that doesn't seem like it should fix it, you could usually trust me. I usually know what I'm doing. But yeah, I fixed it with sticks, and we made it there. It broke down like 7-8 times.
Yeah, a little bit.
It ran, and that's what mattered. We made it there, and we made it back.
Very good. And, another thing about it was a very long drive. That's why it broke down so much. It also, it could have been a lot shorter, but Red Cube specifically asked us to not take the freeway. We had to take the back roads, or, like Sully said, a little bit of off-roading a couple times.
Just a couple times. Mainly just getting out of our, enclosure.
Yeah.
But, sometimes, just had to be done.
Yeah, so I wish we could have taken the freeway, but whatever. I guess can't complain.
Nice, but some maniac was testing some kind of stupid gaming console.
And but we got to the place, and our hotel was so nice. I've never been in such a fancy place before. I know, and like the towels weren't stained with like a bunch of brown and red, like they usually are in a lot of motels.
Really cool, really nice.
And it was
my first hotel experience.
It was so much fancier and bigger than our trailer. But the only thing is that we could only have it for one night.
I got to sleep in a bed.
They didn't recognize their names on the reservation, but that's fine.
Yeah, but outside, after that, we had to basically live in the truck for a bit, which was less fancy. But you know what? The one night with that fancy hotel was just so worth it. I think Red Cube just ran out of budget.
I did really, really like it.
Yeah, so he's actually finally able to sleep on a bed. Lucky him. We're proud of you, Sully.
It was a great
pile of garbage.
I've never. I mean, Sully only had like 5 nightmares that time instead of like the usual 27. So I think it was a lot better.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, no watching me while I sleep either.
It was a really peaceful. I actually. It was hard for me to wake up, you know.
And it was weird. I didn't wake up with Sully staring me down like he usually does. He was just snoring the whole time.
It was refreshing.
It was very nice to not think I'm being murdered every time I wake up.
Make sure you guys are okay, alright?
But you were just too busy sleeping, so you know what? I'm glad for you, Sully. You're actually able to get a good night's sleep for once. But yeah, hotel experience, wonderful for the one day we had it. Now, the main event, you know, the big thing, the whole reason why we spent, like, what, 2 months of our lives preparing for this? Or at the very least, being involved in a certain degree, was, honestly not as, it was, let's just say it wasn't, what I expected, or any of us really expected.
Let's just say it was a $0 budget.
It felt like more of an indie startup than like an actual big corporation with a lot of money.
Well, let's just say it felt like a teenage boy's bedroom. You know?
It kind of did. Yeah, it was whole confusing. Everyone was saying a bunch of stuff that I didn't even understand, and it was cramped, and you know, just low budget.
I even took off my coat. It was so hot.
It was very hot. Like they had no AC the whole time.
103 degrees in it.
The CEO is lucky to not even be here, even though he didn't have food or any water in his condo. I would rather be in the condo than that place.
What did you say it was? You said it was like 53 degrees in there. Oh man.
It was nice. He had a blanket, but you know, it's very
chilly.
Interesting. The final video came out. You know, we watched. I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, editing was interesting. It didn't feel 100% like a whole game conference. The music kept cutting out for some reason. I don't know what was up with that. But other than that, it was a pretty good experience. Glad to be involved with it. And then, of course, you know, after the event, we had the drove all the way back home. Maybe we shouldn't say this, but we took the freeway back home because we were so tired, and we couldn't stay another night, except for Sully. Well, we'll get into that. Sully decided, you know, stay back for a certain video game that we'll get into. But yeah, when we went there, Laddie and I were there when Sully was somewhere else. The trailer was broken into for some reason.
Yeah, you guys told me about that.
All of our gear was just gone for some reason.
But it was kind of like a gift in disguise, you know, blessing in disguise is what it's called. Because no more work.
No more problems. I don't know if that means if we're fired or they're just giving us like a vacation. It's kind of a weird.
They sent you an email.
Oh yeah, we'll go into that soon. We'll go on that soon. I actually haven't read the email yet, but I'm hoping that it'll be the money.
Check on our status.
Yeah, and then of course, what Sully was doing at the city. Still don't know what it's called. You wanna tell everyone what went down there, Sully?
So, I managed to get myself not a copy, but the original Meowtime.
The original from 2018?
Yes.
I didn't even know they'd shipped any of that out. But you didn't get the new one, did you?
I didn't see it on you when we picked you up.
I actually didn't see anything on you, so yeah.
Remember, it's not a disc.
Jacket and a blanket.
That's why you missed it. It's not a disc.
What was it then?
Remember?
Where was it?
Well, it's kind of a disc. It's a floppy. It's a floppy disk, right?
Well, yeah, but like we didn't see any boxes or anything. There was nothing on you, Sully.
No box. I had to ditch the box because it's leaves too large of a profile. You can't exactly hide that well in your coat pocket.
Why would you be hiding it? Did you steal it?
No, actually, this time I didn't. It was just laying there.
I
unintended.
think your memory's a little fuzzy because of the heat stroke.
Okay.
Well, how about I list off some things that what I know happened and you explain, all right? Because you seem
Yeah,
to.
so this is going down.
Maybe we need to
nothing
recall your
You know
memory.
what? I want to know what you guys thought that I did.
Yeah. So.
You thought? Okay.
Yeah. So
Here's
it,
what happened to
obviously,
you.
you wanted. Oh, I tell him. Okay. Yeah, it was super hot. So obviously, your brain wasn't 100% there. It's like 100-degree weather, almost record-breaking heat, really. So basically, from what I remember, you got really confused and decided to go to a Denny's parking lot for probably about 4 hours with no food or water. And then we drove there, and we found you in the middle of a busy road blocking traffic, just sleeping. Or passed out even. Drenched
Sleeping
in
is a
sweat.
passive way of putting it.
People stopped for me.
With the jacket still on, solely. I told you to take that off.
Of course.
And a blanket.
You had a blanket on for some reason. Why?
Took a blanket out of our truck.
So does that help you, Sully, with your memory, or is...
I do remember exactly where I got Meow Time out. It was from the Denny's. I went to the Denny's, I waited.
You had nothing. When you woke up, when you finally woke up, you roared. You roared out, Meow Time! You don't remember this. There was no Meow Time. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
You never got the game, Sully. We found you.
I did get
all you had on was a jacket and you had no pants. It was very disturbing.
I don't know where my pants went. I don't remember this. However, I know I did get myself a floppy disk of Meow Time. But
if you're willing to show us it at some point, I haven't seen it ever.
Here's
we can prove the existence of Meow Time. It's not.
Here's the thing. So, okay, my coat has had a hole in it for quite a while.
Oh my gosh!
And
that's not the Polar Express.
That's where I put it. No, not Polar Express type of hole. It's like pocket type of hole.
Since when did Polar Express have a dedicated trademarked hole, guys?
The kid had a hole in his jacket. It's Polar Express.
Oh,
please. Anyway, no, all of my pockets are intact. I could hold items in my pockets. The thing is, it was so hot that it melted into my coat. So, that little plastic floppy disk is now a part of me.
Part of your jacket.
My coat. Yeah. A part of my jacket, which is basically an extension of me.
Feels like it, since you never take it off, but okay. I guess we'll have to believe you. Your jacket now has probably one of the only copies of Meow Time in it?
It is the original copy. It's the original copy from Denny's.
And you have no clue what happened to your pants?
I don't know what happened to my pants. I know they're one of my favorite pairs of sweats.
Which you were in 100-degree heat. Just to remind.
Nick,
whatever.
Is that like not normal? It's like the only clothes I own. I own like 2 pairs of shorts, and I hate them because they're too small for me.
What'd you say, Letta?
If Sully wasn't the most restless sleep ever, I would check for us. I would check that Meow Time. I don't think it's Meow Time. I am fully convinced that Sully stole the Denny's mint bowl.
Probably. I mean, I've never been to a Denny's, because why would I go to Denny's, being fully honest, but... it was a very confusing time. All of us were really tired. We had to drive to the city twice, and Sully... I mean, we already went over this. 100-degree heat, sweatpants, sweater.
It's not as bad as you guys think. I don't know what happened to them.
Okay.
But
let's just move on to more important subjects besides Sully's health. Money, the most important thing in the world. I just looked and we still haven't been paid yet for our hard work.
What? Check the email.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the email. Okay, here we go. Let's see here from Red Cube official. Let's see here. It says all of the money that Red Cube owes to the Glue Brothers has been successfully sent to the rightful owner of said Glue Brothers. Red Cube asks that no further communication is recommended. But I still don't have any. I mean, I checked my banking account. I have nothing.
The owner, did they like?
Have the money.
You know, maybe it just needs time to transfer. They don't think happen instantly. They could just be.
No, sometimes I've heard people walking down the streets like complaining about that. How their company is like kind of slow.
Yeah. So I think it's just slow banking. So I don't want to worry about it too much. Let's just move on.
Okay.
For our main conversation, the plans for the future of the Glue Brothers. Alright, so yeah, the future plans for the Glue Brothers. I'll go first. You know, just with how successful, you know, we went with the Red Cube, I'm really hoping we could get into more, I don't know, opportunities to maybe spread out and, you know, just take new
Just kinda,
risks.
spread
Yeah.
our wings.
Yeah.
Maybe not
I
as
see that.
labor law breaking kind of work would be cool. You know?
Yeah, like not be just controlled and feel like we're being watched at everything we say and everything we do. That was not fun. I don't want to repeat that.
Nice.
I don't know. So like we can look into getting more work from gaming companies maybe, you know, or I mean glue companies even.
Nice. That
That'd be
also
nice.
would be.
And we could like do some advertisements, you know, from the Glue Brothers. Elmer's, hit us up. Would love to do an advertisement for your new glitter glue, even though it doesn't taste very good. But
It's got
100%.
this like yucky green to it. I just don't like it. I prefer
And
the
it's
smooth.
yeah, it's just too grainy. But yeah, so that's my future plan. When we get paid, invest in trying to get a new home. You know, the trailer is great, but I mean, ever since the hotel trip, I just been thinking that we can have better. We deserve better than that.
Can't
Got
expand
a
our
taste of that life.
The luxury. So I'm really hoping a new home, you know, pay you guys. You know, I've never actually paid you guys really. I mean, I've given you lots of money, but probably not a fair amount of pay. I really want to do that. You know,
10 cents an hour.
yeah, I need to do a little more than that.
It,
I do feel
it
bad.
is money.
It is, and we all live in the same. You know, we'll figure something out. We're gonna branch out. You know, take more opportunities and just have a bigger game plan. You know, world domination. Oh yeah, that's my plans. How about you, Sully?
You know, you are, the leader, the Don of Brothers Incorporated.
Mhm.
However, that just is up to you. But I do agree to let me and Nettie, kind of pitch in, maybe give you some ideas on where to go.
Of course.
This is why I am specifically suggesting that we, I don't hate the in-person, vlogs, but also I just miss podcasts.
Very nice. It's our roots.
It is our roots. There's like a certain level of humor that we can't get anywhere else. We talk about good topics. I just miss it, and I hope that we get to see that, a lot more.
Yeah, more podcasts for the viewers out there, if there are any. Be excited for this or disappointed, but if you don't watch podcasts, you're probably not watching this already, so don't need to be
Yeah,
disappointed.
yeah, exactly.
You won't even know it's coming. Yeah. So I like the idea. I love podcasts as well. I mean, that's our roots. That's how we started. So definitely, I want to do more. And we've just had such a busy last couple months. It'd be nice to just settle down a little bit, take a relax. So yeah, I agree with you, Philly.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. Reaching out to new companies, I feel like that is something we will need to do.
Mhm.
But, I feel like we should try to work out some of the kinks inside of Glue Brothers Incorporated first.
Okay, like what?
I just feel like we could be more efficient, more funny. Well, I mean, we're already like top comedy. We are very, very popular. However, we could have more. And
Okay.
efficiency is what, you need to drive a company. At least that's what I think. I've heard.
Alright, so what are you suggesting we do for efficiency? Like any way
I
to become more efficient?
No, other than better. I mean, that's what my parents always told me. Just do better, nothing else.
And look how far you've
more
come.
Game reviews.
I'm working for the big boys now.
Big boys are the Glue Brothers.
I love
Living the life in the trailer, on the floor, sleep. Slowly, we're gonna get you a bed soon. All right? That's gonna be one thing. When we get paid, I'm gonna buy you a nice bed. You're gonna be living it. Are you sure?
I'm positive. It could wait. It could wait a bit.
Okay. All right, and how about Laddie? What's your future plans for the Glue Brothers?
Consistency. Keep it going. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's quite enjoyable being a part of it. I want to see it. You know, once a week, we're here. You know, we only talk to each other about 90% of the day, so it's cool when we can sit down and talk.
I do like it.
Yeah, there's more consistency, you know, more hard work, and become our own independent company. Just rule the world, really.
Total domination.
Yeah, so it sounds good. Stay tuned for. Actually, no, sorry. Plans for next week. You know, I just say let's relax. All right. I'm just gonna relax. I don't really want to do anything else. Just want to chill out. No more surprises. You know, just chill out. How about you, Sully?
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same. I don't think I could take another surprise. I feel like I'm gonna snap.
Yeah.
I'm sick of contracts too.
Just contracts.
Yeah, we just be done with them. Oh my god.
Yeah. So how about you, Laddie? Probably the same thing from what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'm tired of contracts. I don't want to ever see another contract.
I want to see a single piece of paper.
Today, I'm killing myself, and you can hold me to it.
That's dedication right there.
I will hold you back because you are the guy in the line. I'm gonna need you.
Yeah. So that's.
I mean, if there's a contract today, execute me on the spot because I don't want to live anymore. I'm serious.
Well, a good thing, but I don't think there should be any contracts today. So let's just hang in there. Yeah. So finally another Gluecast. I know this one's shorter than usual for the people who even watch our podcast, but no, we're just ready to move on. You know, more podcasts next week. Hoping to see you guys again. And thanks for tuning in. And we're done.
Good podcast.
We haven't done a podcast.
It's done loading. Good footage.
Yeah, I'll have to edit it later. You know, we can play some Ark maybe soon.
I'll do like Ark.
But you know what? I mean, with all the stuff that we've done with Red Cube, I feel like should we get like a celebration or something?
I'm a little thirsty.
You know, so you wanna go out there and get us some groceries?
There's about $3 under.
Now make sure
Take that.
we're gonna get a velvet cake. All right, get some glue sticks, and then some soda. All right.
Soda.
That's it. Okay, nothing else.
Okay. Under our rock. I got it.
All right, awesome.
That's a squirrel, not a rock.
All right, you excited for the celebration, laddie? Get some Doritos. You know, pretty delicious. Thank God Sully's going there. He's the only one we can trust, even though he usually doesn't get what we want him to.
Yeah, we give him like $3 to come back to dinner. It'd be cool if he did. You know, I would like more than $3. Where's our check from Ricky?
I mean, we had the message instead of went to the owner, but I still haven't even gotten anything, even waiting now, so.
Then we're done with the podcast. I can call up Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that.
I'll do that. Okay. I have a Red Cube on call.
Well, that was fast. Hello? Is this Red Cube? Red Cube worker?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's Amelia. Hi.
Are you here? Can you hear us?
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'd appreciate if he could not be in the camera though. Like if he could just creepy one, if he could just like leave the room, that'd be nice.
Yeah, let's well, you know what, you want to hold the camera then, I guess?
Sure.
You're out of... Alright, you don't see him, right? Oh, you can see his hand.
Is that okay?
So what is no, I don't see him. I see his elbow.
That's fine.
Ugly elbow.
Okay. Well, okay. So we have a couple questions. First things first. You know, with the money, has that fully transferred yet? Because we haven't gotten anything yet.
Let me.
Move.
Sorry.
Oh, your money was transferred to the rightful owner of the Glue Brothers.
Yeah, we got an email saying that, but I still haven't. I mean, I'm the rightful owner, obviously. But I still haven't gotten.
I mean, if you're not getting the money, obviously not.
Oh.
You know what? We can wait more. I'm guessing it still hasn't been transferred yet. But okay, but I have another question. You know, we came back from the whole Red Cube thing, back from the mysterious city, and we came back and all of our stuff was gone. What's up with that?
Your contract with Red Cube has been terminated. I personally broke into your camper and removed all Red Cube products and personal items that broke Red Cube's contract, which was like
What?
Everything.
Everything. Wait,
Sorry,
all
I
what?
totally forgot.
Wait, what have we done? What have we done wrong? We never said PS5, Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation.
Ever in our lives.
We've never said that. What? I don't. Can you repeat that? You cut out there.
Shooter? The chicken shooter.
Yeah. So we did. Look, I had all those meetings explaining that they were just little oopsie doopsies. I know the fourth copy kind of ruined everything. But that's the reason why I chicken shoot.
No more chicken shooter.
So we're done? We're done?
No more anything. Yes, you're done. You're terminated. You don't work with us anymore.
Oh.
You know what? I'm done with you. See ya. Oh wait, that's awkward. See ya!
Oh my. Somebody's gonna be heartbroken when he finds out there's no more chicken shooter.
We just don't tell him about that. So he wouldn't even know.
He won't notice
We're on
that his
vacation.
7 copies of chicken shooter are gone.
7 now?
Yeah, he bought 7 copies total. He won't notice a single. He won't. I mean, he's been back a little bit, but he hasn't checked our game drawer. He hasn't noticed that all the games are gone.
We used it for the RV Foundation. You know, it wasn't level. We had to level it up with the. I think he'll be fine with that.
Yeah,
That's
I'm sure
useful.
he'll get away with that lie. And then when he goes looking for chicken shooter to replace it with a different game.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll just wait for Sully, I guess. Party time. Let's do this.
Woo! Well, it's over. Red Cube is over.
Kind of bittersweet, but I'm excited to see what happens next for the Glue Brothers. Honestly, you know.
Well.
Kind of new.
Well.
The MM?
And I'm
You know how long this took me to accomplish this?
What?
And then what?
Sorry.
Magic Matt! Magic Matt! No! Sully, save us! Save us!
Wait! It's in the contract.
Contract.
What's in the contract?
Wait. Contract?
In God we trust. I, the leader of the Glue Brothers, Nicholas, and hand over our leadership / ownership to Magic Matt. Signed right here by Laddie.
No.
Wait, this is a.
That wasn't for pie?
No.
Why is
No.
And in the rules, it says here. Where is it? Oh yeah, right there. Sully is. We can't read.
He can't read!
Okay.
Just do your stupid.
Sully
Just read it. Oh my God.
is not permitted to do any bodily harm to Magic Matt. So I'll take that.
No.
And number 2, there will be mandatory cooking and cleaning and servitude to I, Magic Matt.
What
I kinda need it.
kind of service? What could
Whatever
you possibly
I
give him?
say.
Like what? Like what? You gonna force Nick to play the saxophone?
Why, yes.
Magic saxophone?
Where'd you?
Wait.
In fact, that's in the contract. Number 3. Nick must learn how to play the saxophone in a week's time.
Why?
Why? And how? And what?
Why do?
And who?
Anyways, number 4. Laddie must get a girlfriend. He's gotta stop slipping over that red cute lady. Like, come on.
Okay, I can't agree with that.
Thank you.
Wait, no,
come on.
No.
Okay. And number 5. You... Excuse me?
Just...
Number 5. You must write some poetry on why I, Magic Matt, am the most coolest person in the world.
Okay.
It has to be beautiful, too.
Poetry?
Wait, hold
Yes.
on. All 3 of us write a poem?
Yes.
But Sully can't read.
Right.
Figure it out.
I mean, I've seen Sully write before, but it's not very pretty.
Well, that's a good point.
It literally looks like chicken.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No. I'm back from the store.
Okay. You're supposed to get cake.
Yeah.
Why do you have chicken?
And soda.
And why did you buy a gun?
It's on sale.
Well, so wait. So Magic Matt, wait, the rightful owner to.
Oh no. Is that? Do you have
all
our
our money?
money?
I do.
Oh gosh.
Why?
Well,
Are you
after the
gonna
next
give this
season-
to us? We're doing all the work.
This is going to be the most glorious season yet.
Seasons.
Wait, hold on. I just want to say something. This isn't just regular chicken shoot or chicken shoot
Nobody cares.
HD. It's chicken shoot and chicken shoot HD in the same
Well,
comic.
you just broke it, Sully.
Shattered.
No one cares.
We
Shattered.
still have the HD version.
Wait, okay. I just have a question. Since apparently we can't get out of this, nothing dramatic's gonna change about the Glue Brothers, right?
Same old, right?